If you're a U.S. business, you are likely required to file a new U.S. government financial report, the Beneficial Ownership Information Report. And currently the deadline is March 21st, 2025. There's a possibility that gets pushed off again, that initially was supposed to be December 31st, then they moved it January, then they moved it February, and now it's March 21st, but it does seem like it is sticking, so it's likely that you're going to want to do this 5 to 10 minute task just to get it done and fulfill all government obligations, because if you don't, there are penalties every day that they may be able to enforce on you. So what this is essentially it's a quick report to the government that confirms who owns the company, who owns your LLC, your S Corp, your C Corp, and whatever it is, so that they can actually put that in their database and track it for financial security reasons. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes to do, and really is not a big deal, even though the forms look a little scary. So they must complete this report by March 21st, and you can go to fincen.gov/BOI. And I'll show you here in a minute. If you go to this, if you go to the website, I'll put this in the description. You can see alert, updated reporting requirements are back in effect, new deadline effect for most companies, government requirement. And then if you go to /BOI, you can see the actual page for it. So there's kind of two parts to this. You can just file the report, but what I recommend doing is creating a FinCEN ID first. It's optional, but then you're going to create an account, and it's going to give you an ID that you can use to save you time in the future versus every time needing to put in your actual state license. So I have multiple companies. I don't want to have to use my license every time. There's a possibility I might need this in the future. I created my FinCEN ID. So what you can do, come to this link, create a FinCEN ID, and this task right here takes about 5 minutes, and you create a account with login.gov. And it's essentially going to ask you for your name, your address, one form of verification such as a license, passport, and then it's going to give you a code at the end. I think it's about 16 characters, looks kind of like a credit card number. That is your special FinCEN ID for you as a person. I would do that. You can do that, sign in or register, create an account, and do these instructions. And then once you do that, go back and file the report. So that's back on fincen.gov/BOI, click file a report. You could do it on paper, so BOI right here, click here. Could do it on paper, but that doesn't really make sense. So, well, it doesn't not make sense, but it's like, just do it online. It takes 5 minutes. And you can do it right here, prepare and submit the BOIR. Yep, it's a U.S. government website. And you're filing an initial report. Next. And then you start to input your details. So your legal company name, your EIN or your social security numbers for that business. And then it's just going to ask you a couple more details about you. And in here, it's going to look like, oh, we can see your individual name and stuff like this. It's going to ask you for the document type. But if you have the FinCEN ID that we did before, then you can type that in here, and it's going to eliminate the need to type this in every time. And then you're going to do the same thing in beneficial owners, type it in so you can save on needing to type in your document numbers. And it takes, again, about 5 minutes, and then you can click submit, sign it, and then at the end it's going to give you a PDF confirmation, which you should save that. IRS requires all business documents to be saved for at least 7 years, so make sure you put that in your records. Hope this helps. If you need any help, feel free to reach out. Happy to talk about it. Bye.